The entertainment industry thrives on glitter, glamour, and carefully crafted images. But every once in a while, something happens that shatters the polished surface and reveals the raw humanity beneath. That's exactly what happened when Dylan Wang, one of the brightest stars of Asian drama, adored by millions across the globe, broke down in tears in a moment so shocking and so real, fans worldwide were left stunned and speechless. Dylan has always been known for his confidence, his charisma, his boyish charm that won hearts in Meteor Garden and carried him to even greater stardom. To his loyal audience in the United States, Europe, Asia, Australia, and Canada, he wasn't just another actor. He was the face of romance, the symbol of strength, and the ultimate fantasy. So when this image cracked, when those tears rolled down in front of flashing cameras and eager eyes, fans couldn't help but ask, what could possibly break Dylan Wang? The timing of this breakdown only fueled the fire. For months, Dylan has been at the center of swirling speculation, caught in a triangle of rumors involving Bai Lu and Shinyu. And as if that wasn't enough, the silence, the long, painful silence from Shinyu, had left the world hanging on a cliff. Fans had been begging for answers, craving a word, a gesture, anything to help them understand what was really happening behind the glamorous facade. And then, at last, Shinyu spoke. But instead of clearing the air, her words sparked a storm more powerful than ever before.
She didn't deny.
She didn't confirm. Instead, she described Dylan Wang as a very special person, someone beyond acting. That single sentence was like striking a match in a room full of gasoline. The fandom erupted. Was Shinyu admitting what fans had suspected all along? Was this her confession in disguise? Or was she simply protecting Dylan, shielding him from the relentless pressure of the spotlight? The answers weren't clear. But one thing was certain. Nothing about Shinyu's words was accidental. Light bulb, and before we go deeper, let me pause and remind you, if you're watching this from the USA, Europe, Asia, Canada, or Australia, you are in the right place. This channel is where we uncover the hidden truths, decode the unspoken, and bring you the stories behind the headlines. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and drop your theories in the comments below. Because this story is just getting started, and you won't want to miss a single twist. Now let's rewind and break this down piece by piece. For months, Bai Lu has been forced into the spotlight by whispers of a supposed connection to Dylan Wang. The rumors grew louder, fed by paparazzi snapshots, misinterpreted interviews, and fan edits that went viral overnight. For a while, Bai Lu remained silent. But when she finally addressed the gossip, her denial was sharp and clear. She was not involved with Dylan Wang. Period. And yet, instead of killing the speculation, her denial made the storm even wilder. Fans immediately turned their eyes back to Shinyu, the woman who has always shared an undeniable chemistry with Dylan. It wasn't just acting, they said. It couldn't be. The way he looked at her, the way she smiled back at him, the way their scenes carried a spark no script could create. From Beijing to Los Angeles, from Paris to Sydney, from Manila to Toronto, fans agreed. Dylan and Shinyu were hiding something. And so, when Dylan's tears broke through his perfect image, people connected the dots. Could this emotional breakdown be tied to the endless pressure of keeping secrets? Was the weight of the scandal finally too heavy for him to carry? Or did it have something to do with Shinyu's silence and her decision to finally speak now, when he appeared most vulnerable? Let's talk about those words again. Of a very special person, someone beyond acting. To a casual listener, it might sound vague. But to diehard fans? To the millions who have dissected every glance, every line, every unscripted moment between the two? It sounded like everything they had been waiting to hear. And yet, it wasn't a confirmation. That's the genius of it. Shinyu gave fans just enough to keep them talking, to keep them guessing, but not enough to lock herself or Dylan into a corner. She turned mystery into power. Lightbulb quick reminder, if you're enjoying this breakdown and can't look away, make sure you subscribe right now and hit that notification bell. Because when the next chapter of this scandal drops, you'll want to be the first to know. Back to the story. Industry insiders have whispered about Dylan and Shinyu's connection for years. On set, they said, the two were inseparable. They shared private jokes that no one else understood. They stayed in touch long after filming wrapped, even when their schedules were packed. Some crew members even hinted at late-night conversations that stretched into dawn. Was this just friendship? Or was it something deeper, something both of them worked hard to hide? Fans remember moments that felt too real to be scripted, a look that lingered too long, a laugh that seemed too personal, a protective gesture caught on camera when they thought no one was watching. Now, with Dylan in tears and Shinyu finally speaking, those memories have resurfaced like ghosts, demanding to be acknowledged. And Bai Lu? Her denial, instead of pulling her out of the story, has made her role even more dramatic. She has become the catalyst, the one who indirectly forced Shinyu to speak. If Bai Lu isn't the one, fans argue, then who is? And all signs point back to Shinyu. But here's where the cliffhanger deepens. Shinyu's words weren't just about friendship. They weren't just about professional respect. By calling Dylan someone beyond acting, she blurred the lines. She invited fans to believe there's more without ever saying it out loud. It was both a shield and a confession, a way to tell the truth without handing the media a headline. Theories exploded across Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Some fans swore this was Shinyu's way of admitting love. Others argued she was only offering support during a painful time. But everyone agreed on one thing: this was no coincidence. She chose this moment for a reason. Light bulb, and once again, if you want to be part of this global conversation, hit that subscribe button right now. Share your thoughts in the comments, smash the like button, and join the community that's breaking this story down piece by piece. Now, let's talk about Dylan's tears. To see him cry was more than shocking, it was heartbreaking. This is a man who has carried the weight of fame, the pressure of fans across continents, and the constant scrutiny of the spotlight. He has always appeared untouchable, strong, and in control. But that night, the mask slipped. And when it did, the world saw the real Dylan Wang. Some say those tears were about exhaustion, the crushing demands of celebrity life. Others believe they were triggered by the endless speculation, the way his name has been dragged through headlines alongside Bai Lu and Shinyu. But many fans insist the truth runs deeper. They believe those tears were about Shinyu, about years of silence, about words left unspoken, about emotions too dangerous to share publicly. And now, with her finally speaking, the puzzle pieces seem to fit. But here's the catch: Dylan hasn't addressed it. Not directly. He hasn't explained the tears. He has responded to Shen Yue's carefully chosen words. His silence is its own cliffhanger, leaving fans desperate for answers. The more he stays quiet, the louder the speculation grows. Every photo, every gesture, every move is analyzed and debated. And until he speaks, fans will keep connecting the dots, building theories, and fueling the fire. Light bulb, before we move forward, let me remind you once again: don't just watch, be part of this story. Subscribe, like, and comment your thoughts below. This channel is your front row seat to the most shocking revelations in the industry, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Because here's the truth: this story is far from over. The fandom is divided, the world is watching, and every move Dylan, Shinyu, and Bai Lu make from here on will be scrutinized. Will Shinyu take another step closer to confession? Will Dylan finally break his silence and explain those tears? Or will Bai Lu's denial backfire, dragging her even deeper into the scandal she wanted to escape? No one knows for sure. But one thing is certain: this isn't just another rumor. This is the kind of story that defines careers, breaks hearts, and keeps fans around the globe hooked for years to come. And that, my friends, is why you need to stick around. Light bulb, so once more, subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Do you believe Shinyu's words were a hidden confession? Do you think Dylan's tears were about her? Or is there an even bigger truth waiting in the shadows? Because trust me, the next revelation could break